Hey everybody, John Abdo, author of Wolves of Croton, The Untold Story of Milo. I want to bring all of you just some audio snippets. They're self-recorded, but nonetheless, I think you'll be very interested to hear some of these snippets. Obviously, it'll go into more detail in the book, and I'm sure that you'll enjoy their stories. Let's listen to some audio clips from Wolves of Croton, The Untold Story of Milo. Thank you for listening.
And so it went. Our athletic training for the 61st Olympiad was both diverse and cyclic. After another 10 months of us progressively adapting our bodies to best ever levels of conditioning, Croton was prepared to compete upon a world stage, in the grandest event of all. Needless to say, the anticipation in advance of Milo's first Olympiad appearance was at its highest since before the participation of Hercules at the inaugural Games in 776 BC. The increased demand made it necessary for Diotimos to double the size of his already massive fleet of passenger and cargo vessels, while several ships were also sent across the Aegean Sea and the Sea of Marmara to dock in Anatolia at the port of Zuzika. Book 11. Chapter 1. 61st Olympiad. Olympia, Greece. August, 536 BC. Milo's first Olympiad Games. Age 23. Opening ceremonies. Isomagus continues. Arriving by ship, boat, raft, wagon, horse, ass, camel, oxen, and foot, 30,000 strong turn up and lies to watch the mightiest men the gods have created engage in athletic competitions. Dressed like mythological figures, children skitter in cross configurations through the parade. Dancers wave long sticks attached to colorful ribbons that pirouette through the air. Singers and poets recite myths as acrobats tumble to the sounds of horns and harps. Merchants and vendors exhibit their wares, shouting sales pitches from behind extravagant display tables. And amongst it all, shills and bookies conceal their faces behind hooded tunics, targeting the gullible with their assorted cons and schemes. As flowers are tossed and flags are waved, citizens from around the world revel in the grandeur of body after conditioned body passing before their eyes. These athletes are indeed the world's finest, supremely prepared after having endured agony for 10 consecutive months. Marching with statuesque gaits, all performers boast emotional swagger that visually embodies sentiments congruent with the aphorism, "I will become immortalized for my performance at these games." Emblazoned with their country's insignias, 2- and 4-horse chariots, driven by elegantly built female equestrians, each wearing white peplos to reveal one of her breasts, lead the procession of bear-skinned athletes. Mascots proudly display their affiliations' flags atop tall poles as the state runners waggle their arms in strides that will only accelerate during their races. All combatants, easily recognizable by their swollen ears and twisted noses, march in with clenched fists and tightened jaws. Wrestlers bend and weave their torsos, imitating takedowns and body throws. Boxers punch their fists into shadows, pretending to strike their opponent's jaws. And the pancrationists swirl their elbows in arcuate patterns, all the while kicking up their knees and darting out their feet to demonstrate their conditioned fighting tactics.
I'm John Abdo. I want to thank you for listening. Here's a link on how you can get a copy of my book, Wolves of Croton, The Untold Story of Milo.